demonstration on how alkanes, alkenes, and alkanes are named. Alkanes are saturated hydrocarbons. This means that their carbon atoms are joined to each other by single bonds. This makes them relative and reactive apart from their reaction with oxygen in the air, which we call burning or combustion. Like other homologous series, the alkanes show isomerism. Alkenes are a class of hydrocarbons containing only carbon and hydrogen. Alkenes is unsaturated compounds with at least one carbon-to-carbon double bond. Another term used to describe alkenes is olefins. Alkenes are more reactive than alkanes due to the presence of the double bond. Alkanes are organic compounds identified by at least one triple bond in their end or within their structure. Their number of hydrogen atoms is twice the carbon constituents subtracted by 2. The hydrogen atoms in the compound can be easily detached by a base material of metal. Alkanes with unbranched carbon chain are simply named by the number of carbons in the chain. Count the number of carbons in each branch. These groups are called alkyl groups and are named by adding the suffix YL to the appropriate alkane prefix. The three most common alkyl groups are the methyl 1 carbon, ethyl 2 carbons, and propyl 3 carbons. There are 4 parts to naming alkanes. The locant, the number indicating where the substituent is, the prefix. The substituent ends to the alkyne is with YL. The alkane parent chain ends with A and E, suffix. The functional group attached to the alkane not always present. Alkenes are named by dropping the A and E ending of the parent and adding E and E. Also, the position of double bond in the parent chain of the alkene is indicated with a number. For straight chain alkenes, it is the same basic rules as the nomenclature of alkanes apply, except the A and E suffix is changed to E and E. Some basic rules for naming alkenes. Alkyl halides are systematically named as alkanes where the halogen is substituent in the parent alkene chain. If there are 4 or more carbon atoms in a chain, we must indicate the position of the double bond. The carbon atoms are numbered so the first of the 2 that are double bonded is given the lower of the 2 possible numbers. Substituent groups are named as with alkanes and their position is indicated by a number. Note that the numbering of a parent chain is always done in such a way as to give the double bond the lowest number, even if that causes a substituent to have a higher number. The double bond always has priority in numbering. Like alkanes have the suffix E and E, alkanes use the ending Y and E. This suffix is used when there is only one alkane in the molecule. If a molecule contains both a double and triple bond, the carbon dioxide the carbon chain is numbered so that the first multiple bonds gets a lower number. There are two main differences you need to consider when naming alkanes. The longest chain must include the triple bond. Change the suffix in parent chain from A and E to Y and E. The triple bond should receive the lowest possible glucant in the parent chain despite the presence of alkyl substituent. A single chemical compound can have several acceptable systematic names, and the systematic method of naming organic chemical compound is called IUPAC nomenclature, but no two compounds can have the same name. The compounds is written in alphabetical order, with the substituent followed by the base name, derived from the number of carbons in the parent chain. Commas are used for numbers, and dashes for letters, and numbers are used. The name has no spaces. Alkanes are the simplest hydrocarbon known to us. Alkanes and alkanes, on the other hand, are unsaturated hydrocarbon. A hydrocarbon is any of a class of organic chemicals made up of the only elements carbon and hydrogen. Unsaturated hydrocarbons are organic compounds that are entirely made up of carbon and hydrogen atoms and consist of a double or a triple bond between two adjacent carbon atoms. Alkanes are important raw materials of the chemical industry and the principal constituent of gasoline and lubricating oils. Natural gas mainly contains methane and ethane and is used for heating and cooking purposes and for power utilities. Alkanes find many different applications. They are used in the synthesis of alcohols, plastic, lacquers, detergent, and fuels as starting materials. For the chemical industry, the most important alkanes are ethene, propene, and betadyne. Alkanes and compounds containing alkanes in their chemical structure are useful in various industries. For instance, in the fuel industry and plastic industries, alkanes like propene and acetylene are used as starting materials in manufacturing plastic products. Nomenclature in biology classification system of naming organism. The species to which the organism belongs is indicated by two words, the genus and species name, which are Latinized words derived from various sources. The IUPAC nomenclature system is a set of logical rules devised and used by organic chemists to circumvent problems caused by arbitrary nomenclature. Cultural nomenclature names provide us with a way of structuring and mapping the world in our minds, so in some way, they mirror or represent the object of our experience.